on those who are following in our footsteps. If everyone did that, we'd have a better world. But everyone won't. And so the charge tonight is to be uncommon. To not only try to reach higher heights, but to make sure that we link arms and bring others with us. This is my first public appearance since I announced my retirement. And I thank you. I said 2 years. Who does that? 2 years will be my last. But between now and then, we're gonna party. And party with a purpose. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate this Man of the Year honor. Thank you.
Hold on, before we leave, I'm gonna take my hosting liberty real quick. 5 seconds. You say you never got a slow dance? Right now, you and Abel Saunders Jones, a 5-second slow dance. Ladies and gentlemen, Joyner! One more time for Joyner as the HBCU president, y'all. Hey, It's now 35 after the hour. Y'all, I'm auditioning for the replacement. 35 after the hour. It's the Jonathan Slocum Show. No, I'm just serious. Listen, to keep practicing. Speaking of radio and TV, give it up for the queen of TV1, Miss Kathy Hughes in the building, everybody. Our next president was Secretary of Labor during the Clinton administration. She sits on the board of Toyota. She leads the Dorothy Irene Height Foundation and was a protege of Dr. Height. She's joined by a Tony Award-winning Broadway and film director whose credits include A Raisin in the Sun starring a newcomer named Denzel Washington and August Wilson's Fences. Mr. Leon is the artistic director of Kenny Leon's True Colors Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. Prior to co-founding True Colors, he served 11 years as artistic director of the Alliance Theater. To present the Crystal Stare Award to the lovely Miss Cicely Tyson, please welcome the Honorable Alexis Herman and my man, Mr. Kenny Leon, young everybody.
Our Crystal Stare Award winner is an icon in the world of performance. Ms. Tyson has been an inspiration to all of us. For me, she has been that bright star, someone to look up to and be guided by. Her creativity and authenticity are attributes that every practitioner of the dramatic arts aspires to. Please join me in watching a video tribute to Ms. Tyson.
Many of you know Cicely Tyson as an actress. As such, she has accomplished much. Ms. Tyson is a 3-time Emmy Award winner, the very first African African-American actress to win an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Television Movie. She's an Academy Award nominee, one of only 10 African-American actresses to be nominated for the Best Actress Oscar. Ms. Tyson is an esteemed member of the Black Filmmakers Hall of Fame and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian award. She was most recently a Tony Award winner, the oldest person to have ever received this honor. In short, Ms. Tyson is both an icon and legend of the stage and screen. Her talents, however, extend far beyond the roles she's brilliantly portrayed. Ms. Tyson is a creator and a pioneer, a philanthropist, a powerful voice advocating for her community. Ms. Tyson has supported the Dance Theater of Harlem since its inception, providing young people in her community the coveted opportunity for artistic expression. In 1995, a middle school in East Orange, New Jersey was renamed the Cicely Tyson School of Performing and Fine Arts in honor of her continued commitment to connecting every young person with artistic opportunity. And in 2009, she opened a new $143 million state-of-the-art facility for students from kindergarten through high school. Above all, Cicely Tyson is a woman of unwavering conviction and commitment. In an industry where success often hinges on the next role, Ms. Tyson has never sacrificed her values in pursuit of work. Sometimes this meant she didn't work at all, but because of this determination, her storied career has uplifted and empowered women, particularly women of color, throughout the nation and the world. Unless a piece really says something, she said, I have no interest in it. I have to know that I have served some purpose. And indeed, Cicely's life is one of enduring and unwavering purpose. In every role she's played, on the screen, on stage, or simply in life, Cicely Tyson uses her profound talents in service to others. She has never stopped striving for a better, more equitable, and more colorful world. And we are immensely proud to present her tonight with the National Council of Negro Women's Uncommon Height Crystal Stair Award.
As a fellow Tony Award winner, I am deeply honored to present to Ms. Cicely Tyson the NCNW Crystal Stair Award.
Cicely Tyson, thank you. Thank you for agreeing to receive this award this evening. Because if there's anyone's life who epitomizes what it really means to have climbed that rugged stairwell, never stumbling, never falling, but always keeping your head high and your eyes firmly focused on the future. You were Dr. Heights' dearest, dearest friend. You were. And you were with her, literally, until the very end. She would be proud tonight, as I know she is looking down to see you receive this award. Now, all of us here know that Dr. Hyde had many passions. She loved her sweet potato pie. She loved the work that you did to help her really buy the building on Pennsylvania Avenue. But you know what else? Dorothy Hyde loved her hats. And so tonight we give to you the very first hat that we are giving from her collection. And so we present you tonight, as I know she would want you to have, this hat in tribute to you. And so Ingrid, I'm going to ask if you would just take the top off. It's in Cicely Tyson's favorite color, blue and white. No, you don't have to put it on. You can do that later. When we parted with a purpose with Tom Joyner, who she loved dearly. And so, Cicely, the mic is yours to say whatever you need to say to all of us this evening. God bless you.
Oh, black and unknown bards of long ago. How come your lips to touch the sacred fire? How, in your darkness, did you come to know the power and beauty of the minstrel's lyre? Who first, from midst his bonds, lifted his eyes? Who first from out the still watched long and long, feeling the ancient faith of prophets rise within his dark-kept soul, burst into song? Heart of what slave poured out such melodies as steal away, steal away. On strings, his spirit must have lightly floated free. Though still about his hands, he felt his change. Who heard great Joyner roll? Whose starry eyes saw a chariot swing low? And who was he that showed him? Who was he? Who was he that chanted, swinging low? And who was he that breathed that comforting melodic sigh? Nobody knows the trouble I see. What merely living clod, what captive thing could up toward God through all its darkness grow, and find within its dead heart to sing these songs of sorrow, love, faith, and hope? How did he catch that subtle undertone? That note in music heard, not with the ears. How sound the elusive reed so seldom blown, which stirs the soul or melts the heart to tears. There is a wide, wide wonder in it all, that from degraded rest and servile toil, the fiery spirit of the seer should call these simple children from the sun and soul. Oh, black slave singers, gone, forgot, unfamed. You alone, of those who sung untaught, unknown, and named have stretched out upward, seeking the divine. I first came to know Dr. Dorothy Height in the process of running to answer a telephone, during which time I broke my toe. I said, "Whoever you are, I have just broken my toe." This is Dr. Irene Height. It was at the very beginning of my career. I was an actress, and I had no idea who Dr. Dorothy Height was. Okay? Cicely, Tyson, I called to let you know the National Council of the League of Women, or the National Council of Negro Women, has voted to give you our award this year. But I didn't do anything, I said, because I was just the type of person who would not accept anything unless I really felt I had earned it. "My dear young lady," she said, "you are setting a course even at the very beginning of your career that lets us know that you are going to be a real role model." "Thank you very much," I said. "How do I go about getting this?" "We will let you know." She was about to ask me for the address of my agent or manager, but she changed her mind and told me, pardon me, that we would like to send the information directly to you. Please give me your address. And I did. Several years later, Dr. Height really stunned me when she invited me to open the Mary McLeod Bethune House. "But Dr. Height," I said, "there are so many other actresses out there who have really paid their dues." "Miss Cicely Tyson," she said, "you are our choice." And I can tell you today that I will never forget it as long as I live. It was beyond my greatest dream. That day, I remember standing, looking over these midst of dignitaries that I had heard of, read about, and here I was, standing there, speaking to them. That day, I felt like the sun was shining just for me. Reading McLeod Bethune's charge. What Dr. Height did at the beginning of my career was to let me know that I was on the right course. Dr. Height was the first one who ever acknowledged that, and I never let her forget it. Sometime later, I heard from everyone I ran into over a period of about a week or two, "Dr. Height's looking for you, girl. Where have you been?" "What is it?" I asked. "What did I do? Did I do something wrong?" Well, I decided that I was going to call to ask what I had done wrong. We played phone tag for a while until I ran into her for a brief moment one day, and she said to me, "How long are you going to be here?" And "I'm leaving tomorrow," I said. "When are you coming back?" "I will be back in about a week." when you come back, please come to see me. But something kept gnawing at me, and I kept trying to reach it. I mean, I was trying to dig out what it was. And one day, I did. I called her. Dr. Hyde, this is Cicely Tyson. I've been looking all over for you, Cicely. Where have you been? I guess we've been playing phone tag, I said. I want you to make a contribution. In what way, Dr. Hyde? I can't hear you. I think I've lost my hearing aid. I think I've lost it. I'll call you back, I said. Before I could, the operator interrupted, saying, I have an emergency call for you, Miss Tyson. It was Alexis Herman saying, come immediately. Dr. Hyde has been hospitalized and it doesn't look good. I jumped on a train. I was in New York at the time. And when I arrived, Alexis told me, go in there and say her favorite poem. I walked in. I took one look at her. She was immobile. And talked loud because she can't hear you. We can't find her hearing aid. I climbed in alongside her and I put my lips to her ears. I started screaming the poem. She turned her head from me as if to say, stop screaming, I can hear you well. I think that was a moment that startled all of us because, from my understanding, she had not moved a muscle for several days. And of course, we looked at that as hope. As I sat there and thought of the many speakers that extol the virtues and greatness of Dr. Dorothy Irene Hyde, I began to wonder if anyone really knew the price Dr. Hyde paid for the legacy she has blessed us all with. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows. She has been through the rivers. She's known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. Her soul grew deep like the rivers. Yes, she bathed in the Euphrates and Dawn's Rihanna. And she built her hut near the Congo, and it lulled her to sleep. She looked upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. And she heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans. She saw its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. She knew rivers, ancient, dusky rivers. Her soul grew deep like the rivers. You know, in the course of my years in this business, and I maintain that you cannot live this life and not become the sum total of all it has to offer. Every breath you take, every tear you shed, every scream you scream is the sum total of who life and what life has made of you. can have flaws, you can be anxious, even angry. But the one thing you should never forget is that your life is the greatest enterprise in the world. Only you can stop it from going bust. Many appreciate you, admire you, even love you. But the thing that we strive for most in this world is happiness. One moment of true happiness. Remember that to be happy is not to have a sky without a storm, a road without accidents, work without fatigue, relationships without disappointments. To be happy is to find strength in forgiveness, hope in battles, security in the stage of fear, love in discord. It is not only to enjoy the smile, but also to reflect on the sadness. It is not only to celebrate the successes, but to learn lessons from the failures. It is not only to feel happy with the applause, but to be happy in anonymity. Being happy is not a fatality of destiny, but an achievement for those who can travel within themselves. To be happy is to stop feeling like a victim and become your destiny's author. It is to cross deserts, yet to be able to find an oasis in the depths of our souls. It is to thank God for every morning, for the miracles of life. Being happy is not being afraid of your own feelings. It is to be able to talk about you. It is having the courage to hear a no. It is confidence in the face of criticism, even when unjustified. It is to kiss your children, pamper your parents, to live poetic moments with friends, even when it hurts us. To be happy is to let live the creature that lives in each of us, free, joyful, and simple. It is to have the courage to say, I'm sorry. It is to say, I love you. May your life become a garden of opportunities for happiness. That in spring, may it be a lover of joy. In winter, a lover of wisdom. And when you make a mistake, start all over again. For only then will you be in love with life. You will find that to be happy is not to have a perfect life, but use the tears to irrigate tolerance. Use your losses to train patience. Use obstacles to open windows of intelligence. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Especially never give up on people who love you. Never give up on happiness. For life is an incredible show. I brought along with me a friend that became very close to me from the moment I met her. She was the woman that Dr. Dorothy Height fell in love with, as well as millions of people throughout the world. It was she who spoke to Dorothy during those last moments. Well, son, tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stairs now. It's had rocks in it, splinters, boards torn up, places with no carpet on the floor, just there. But all the time I've been climbing on, reaching landings and turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark where there'd been no light. And so I'm asking you not to turn back. Don't you sit down on the floor because you find this kind of hard. Don't you fall now. Because I'm still going, honey. I'm still climbing. And life for me ain't been no crushed to tear. God bless.
If Tom Joyner can come to the stage and everybody can grab a glass as we propose a toast to these amazing honorees tonight. Can we give another big round of applause for Miss Cicely Tyson? And don't forget all your, wait on Tom Joyner, all of your photos, hashtag NCNW, and pictures of Cicely Tyson, hashtag Black Really Don't Crack. Make sure you, my God, is she not beautiful or what? Jesus. So, is Tom here? Okay, wherever you are, just hold up a glass somewhere. And here's a toast on behalf of the NCNW to the legacy and the life of this beautiful icon and the man of the year, Tom Joyner. Cheers. Dr. Sandra Gatson. If you would just go back to your seats for one quick second, everybody. About a big round of applause if you have an amazing time tonight. Now, before we bring out the praise pole dancers, what we're going to do is to climax tonight. It's nothing like pole dancing to Jesus. Can everyone please stand for our benediction by Pastor Skinner, please? Everybody please stand.
Lord, we want to just pray for our brother here. Let's give it up for him. He has been amazing. So let's just center our hearts. Lord, we have literally dined at your banquet table of love, of joy, of hope. Just bask in the perfection of these who have served with excellence, whose brand has been excellence, and all they have given sacrificially to make us laugh and to know that you are God, that you don't give up, you don't give out, you don't quit because the road is tough. Thank you tonight for the spirit of greatness that we have witnessed, the seed of it in all of us, your children, but especially these we have honored. So thank you, God. Help us to go away from this place fed full enough for every rock we will stumble over after we leave here, and every disappointment, knowing that at the end of it, you will pick us all up until we meet again. In Jesus' name, amen.
I have to ask one quick favor. Hold on, everybody. Shh. I've been up here.